Yo, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Jay Cancer, and I'm here with my boy Jmack, and you're tuning into a special edition of Streaming with Jay. So we're gonna get right into it. Enjoy the intro real quick though. What's going on, New York City? It's your boy Jay Cancer, that is, and welcome to Streaming with Jay. New guests in the building, new guests in the building, new guests in the building. It is none other than Jmack from the Jmack Podcast Experience. Coming and hanging out with your boy Jay. Because like I always say, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And Jay appreciates that. So, grab your seat, recline your feet, or kick up your feet. And if you lost your remote, hey, leave it lost. Cuts. You're hanging out with your boy. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Because you know what we do here. No labels, just vibes. Yes! I'm back, baby! Quick, though.
Take a time to get it all, take it all in. Pause.
But yeah, so what's going on, Jmack? If you guys didn't know, this is my boy Jmack. And Jmack, he runs the Jmack Experience podcast on YouTube. Y'all should check it out. Make sure you go and like and subscribe. He be bringing on some guests, some good talent. He be showing you some motivational ways, getting the good word out there, and letting y'all suckers know what time it is in 2025. He lets you know it's just success. We out here success, nevertheless. And we always come really fresh. I don't know. To success.
Really fresh. You could say really fresh to death. That sounds kind of corny though, no?
I mean, it's old. It's old. It's just like Kanye. We fresh like a prince, so we fresh to death.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But anyway, what's going on?
How was your New Year's, man? How was your New Year's Eve?
I don't even want to begin on my New Year's Eve. My New Year's Eve was lame. My New Year's Eve was lame. I went to a friend, there was an old coworker who invited me over to her house. You know, I appreciate her for inviting me over, but I'm not gonna lie, that will be the last time I will be going ever out to that area again.
Where were you at, if you don't mind me asking?
I was in Yonkers. So if y'all know New York, if y'all know New Yorkers, or you've been from New Yorkers, Yonkers is the YO. So, you know, that's like where most people from the Bronx be from. That's like going up like out of the city, like Westchester and whatnot. So when you hear Westchester, it's Yonkers, it's all of that. Like if you're going upstate pretty much and whatnot.
Facts. That is kind of like the Boondocks comparing to where we're from.
Yeah,
we're from the inner city.
Yeah, exactly. Because everybody thinks that New York is just the city. People forget that New York there's New York City and then there's New York State. And a lot of people forget that, there's different counties and whatnot. But yeah, I was out there for New Year's Eve, watched the ball drop, hung out. And then when I left, my car died out on me and I was stranded out there for about a couple of hours. I was stranded out there till like maybe 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. I didn't get home till like 9 in the morning.
Wait. Hold on. Let's backtrack.
Oh, here we go.
So you watch the ball drop, right?
Yeah.
You go to leave the spot. You start your car and it doesn't turn on. What a fucking nightmare.
It turned on, but
okay.
How far I got was maybe about 5-10 minutes from the place I left. From the person's house.
Oh no.
So when I left from their house, I went maybe 10 minutes down road and then made a left turn and it went somewhere else. Like I was on another road. And thank God I was like near a couple of gas stations and whatnot. But I guess like the service I had wasn't really good because I didn't have no internet. I could call people, but I couldn't even text or I couldn't text or get emails. I couldn't get emails or internet. There you go. I didn't have internet out there.
So you couldn't Google anything or anything like that.
Nope. And then the people I went, they abandoned me. They abandoned me there. So I was there by myself and then my phone died like around 7 a.m. And then when I was trying to get a tow, one tow company was trying to charge me $482 to tow me.
I bet.
Yeah, tow me from Yonkers to Queens, to my house, like in Queens. So that was crazy. I was not doing that. And then I come to find out one guy, shouts out to that guy, whoever that guy is, he helped me out. He let me,
shout out to him.
Like, I don't even know his name. I forgot his name, but he let me know it was my alternator that was bad. So he let me know what was the issue. So I was like, all right, cool. All I got to get is another battery and then I can make it home. And then that's what happened. I actually called a family member of mine and then they drove out to me, brought me a battery. I was able to do the battery real quick and I was able to get myself home. And I got the problem fixed now.
Yeah. Imagine you would have turned up on New Year's Eve and this would have happened.
Bruh. I couldn't you know what's the sad part? I wish I could have just left my car and called an Uber. I would have paid the surcharge, but there was no internet. Yeah. I couldn't call or Uber. So,
that's right.
So Uber
I was just gonna say, why you didn't call an Uber?
Bro, I was the first thing I was thinking. I said, I'm not trying to stay out here all night. I'll call Uber, then get one of my peoples and drive back out here, and then I'll just come pick up my car. I just need another battery. But didn't work out that way. But yeah, that was my New Year's Eve. That was story time for you. Story time with
So
Jay.
we're gonna say that you were off to a bad start.
Yes. Yes, my guy. Bad start is like the understatement. Like I was like I was like, so thank God it wasn't even that cold that night. It was like in the 40s or 50s. So it wasn't even that cold. But when your car shuts off and everything and you sitting out there in a freaking suit, not even in a hoodie and like layers and shit, you're in the suit. The shit gets cold mad quick. But you know, I was able to get out there, get through, and I kept my wits about me, and I'm staying positive. Let's just put it like this. I'm staying positive.
we don't want to dwell too much on it, but like, not for nothing, that must be everybody's worst nightmare. Like trying to have a good time, especially New Year's Day. You know, nobody's trying to work on that day.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No.
They are,
and that's my.
They're gonna charge you an arm and a leg.
Yep, that's my thing. I'm more of a. I work Christmas and Thanksgiving, but I don't want to work on New Year's Eve.
Right.
I don't want to work on New Year's Eve.
No, but I'm saying as far as like, you know, those type of situations, being stranded, being stuck, like you're gonna have a hard time trying to find people to even help you on those days.
Exactly.
Because everybody's busy turning up, you know.
Exactly. Everybody trying to sleep in from the headache they got the night before and whatnot.
That's wild.
But anyway, well, how was your New Year's? How was your New Year's?
My New Year was actually, this is why, man, I don't do too much nowadays, especially like, you know, we're a little older now, but I literally stay home. I stood home, bro. I stood home. I watched the ball drop in my crib and I chilled for a little bit. I popped a little champagne and then I went to bed, bro. Like, not for nothing.
You know, the crazy thing is,
I didn't do too much.
The crazy thing is, wow, because that's what my plan was anyway. I was going to be like, yo, it's another night. Just pop on the TV, you know, turn on something. If I was going to hang out, do New Year's, the only time I actually really partied for New Year's, I got video. It's like me and my ex. Like from years ago, we're talking like 10 years ago, we did New Year's and we went to a catering hall. We danced the night away, champagne, toast, food, all of that. We had a blast. Like we had a blast for that New Year's. But yeah, I don't see myself going to these expensive parties where it's like $300 for a ticket, which is wild to me. Which I'm like, yo, bro, with $300, I could go get me a Coke and a smile, man. I'm good. I can have a Coke and a smile.
Yo, and not only that, bro, you're gonna be, and you know, a lot of them ballroom parties or events that they throw, you don't even know nobody there.
That's what I'm saying.
So you doing all that for what?
I mean, come on, man. I gotta get the gas, son. I gotta get the gas, player. Like, what am I here for? The 300, man. I could go. You could pay. You could get double the action for that type of fun in Vegas, my guy. Like we already know.
Make it rain.
That's what I'm saying. Make it rain. Like bitches. It's a celebration.
Yeah.
Like
the hoes in this house.
Right.
There's some hoes.
They'll be like, everywhere we go, I see the same hoe. Anyway, but that's what's up. You did the old man for New Year's Eve. You did the old man.
I had my cane and all that in the crib. You know what I mean? I had the cane ready.
Facts.
Some Bengay.
Yeah, word. I'm telling you, Bengay make you go straight. But yeah, now that's just New Year's, and most of the time I don't really celebrate the holidays like that because I usually go out throughout the year too. I'm out here in New York, so I'll be going to Lower East Side over the summer with my boy. my other boy,
Yeah.
and we be hitting up like places like Pianos, Delancey Street.
Yeah.
We be hitting up all these other clubs in Midtown and whatnot. So it is what it is. Like as I said, you know, it is what it is. I'll find my fun where I guess. But it sucks to be stranded out in the middle of nowhere, no phone. I feel like it was like a horror movie. Someone's gonna come out and bite me. And
not for nothing, bro. It must have been kind of eerie after a certain time, because you know, people after a certain time, everything is shut down, even on New Year's Day, like, you know, pitch black. You know what I mean?
Well,
and then you're waiting for the sun to come up.
Well, and now the area I was, thank God, it was well lit. And then about a good, I want to say, quarter of a mile, there's like a Mickey D's, a Taco Bell, like a gas station, and everything. So I wasn't in a complete desolate area.
So you was able to grab your Mickey.
Right? No, well, they were closed. They were closed, but it was like desolate. It was like houses and shit and whatnot. So I was like, all right, cool. If I die, someone's gonna at least find my body in the morning. I'm not gonna get dragged off, and the Michael Jackson werewolf is not gonna eat my body and be like, you know, just
Thriller night. Yo, hold on. So you told me that your peoples left you stranded? That's wild,
to be honest,
bro.
like, so this coworker I known for a couple years, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little sour at her. I haven't been able to talk to her and whatnot. But it wasn't like my peoples. It wasn't like the peoples that I grew up with. It wasn't like you or, or other people that I bang with that I know for like 20 something years. Because I talked to them over the phone. They was like, damn, yo. So, like one of my boys was like, yo, I was too lit. I was at the crib and I was drinking. I was hoping you was going to call me to come out and whatnot. But I was stuck at the crib. Like I got too drunk and then I had he had an argument with his girlfriend. So he says, I definitely would have came and got you. And the crazy thing is, if I would have bought him, I wouldn't have been stranded. Because then he would have just pulled over. He would have been like, all right, let's just leave the car there. And then me and him would have pushed the car. And like there was an area to park. So we would have just pushed the car there, left it there. I would have put a note in it and drew a note like, yo, this is my number. My car is dead. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Yeah, word. I'll be back. And then he would have been like, all right, fuck it. Let's go to your crib. You know, let's go get your battery and let's go get it so you can come get your car. Or we would have just did it the next day. Or whatever the case may be. But you know, but that's it.
But who knows? Everything happens for a reason, bro. You would have came back. Maybe your car would have been on crates. You know they be stealing rims and tires.
Facts. And it is Yonkers, bro. Again, people be forgetting. It's right near the Bronx. It's only a bridge crossing the bridge away. So anyway, enough of all that getting stranded out. So know, over the last couple of the weeks, some wild shit's been going down in the intranet for 2025.
Yes, sir.
A lot of shit's been going on. Have you heard this shit? This dude, Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un. Anyway, my guy is like a legend out here in these parts because my man banned glizzies.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, my man banned glizzies. Like he really went and says,
"Oh wait."
He hit the international pause button.
Let me get this straight. He definitely did. Let me get this straight. So he's banning glizzies. Is there any real reason behind this?
Oh, yeah. He said because it's too American. It's too American. So not only did he ban glizzies, right? He banned leather jackets, jeans, right? iPhones.
Damn.
He banned YouTube. He banned porn. Lame. Major L for that.
No sucky long time.
No sucky long time. Basically, he banned everything that made the internet pretty much. Like he banned fun. Like
so people pretty much cannot use the internet, I'm assuming.
Right? You could use the internet because I heard like the way it is that they strictly monitor everyone's internet usage over there.
Really?
So everyone is like linked
to
the
government.
They sort of
do what I be doing. They be doing the shit that I do with my kids.
Pretty much, yo. It's like Big Brother's looking at you in the sky at all times, man. Get slapped up and taken away, never be seen again. But my man banned glizzies. He hit the international pause button. He was like, hey, yo, pause.
Yeah, that's
forever.
Wild.
Pause forever.
So now, let me get this straight. What happens if you get caught with a glizzy?
So it is an act of treason, and you could face the death penalty for an act of treason over there.
Nah, you lying.
No,
you lying, right?
It's an act of treason. I shit you not, my guy. Like I shit you not.
Yo, imagine you in the middle eating a glizzy and somebody, hey, what are you doing there?
Nah, it'd be like,
you got the glizzy.
It'd be like you eating the glizzy, you'd be like this, it'd be like, FBI, boom, 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 open up. And then they just coming through the ceiling, like you're under control.
I can smell,
like, hey.
I can smell the Nathan's hot dog through your door.
Word. We're on the section code AYO, subject pattern pause for eating glizzies.
Yo, that's
like
wild.
For eating the glizzy.
They'll be like, put your hands up, put the glizzy down.
Put the glizzy down, and put your hands up.
Put the glizzy down, don't make me do it.
Right. And it's like, and the person got the sauce on his lip and everything. It was like,
hey, yo. Dripping.
Word. It's like just sitting there, glitter, like it's like, what is that? What is that? That's not glizzy. That's Drew, baby.
I just couldn't resist.
Yeah.
The glizzy.
I couldn't word. Imagine they eating it and they got that. Like some people like to put mayonnaise and ketchup together, and it's like the mayonnaise is over there, and they was like, were you eating it? Were you indulging in a glizzy? They were like, nah, I was just sucking dick, fam. Like,
Hey, anything to not get the death penalty shit. That shit's wild. So hold on, and then leather jackets. I mean, what's the weather like out there?
Well,
is it real cold?
Well, that's the crazy thing. I think they just because they're in the I think the Eastern Hemisphere, so they're not too far from they're Pacific because South Korea is like Pacific Islanders, so they would be up in there with Japan and whatnot, and like Hawaii. That they get that weather culture. So I mean, Japan gets winter. They get seasons like we do. So I wouldn't be surprised if they had it their weather there is pretty temperate and whatnot, and they get regular weather during the regular. They get regular seasons. So
they ain't gonna be rocking no Peles no more.
Oh my God, you putting our age out there. Fucking no Averex. No Averex. No Pele.
No Vance.
No. Oh wow, Vance. Yo, everybody was on Vansons. No 8-ball.
The Vances, yo, believe it or not, the Vances are coming back though.
Yeah, just like the 8-ball jackets came back.
And the Averex too. A lot of people rocking the Averex now.
The last time I seen an Averex, there's a place in New York called the RAG, but it's gone now. It was like Mountain.
The Rag?
Yeah, the Rag. There you go. It was like Averex, Mountain Gear.
Oh my God, you bring it back, bro, Mountain Gear. That was like the bootleg. This was bootleg.
With the Dolomites in there and whatnot.
Yeah,
everybody was going nuts for that. I remember when I was young, Carl Kanai was the shit when I was in there.
Carl Kanai.
That was 90s. Yeah, I know we're old. Yeah, get over it.
Fubu. I remember used to rock a few Fubu shirts.
Oh yeah, I had Fubu.
Back in the day.
I had Boff. Boff Martin was rocking that. And then my dad, Boff, like Martin was rocking that, and then I got that. And then Fubu came out. Everybody was up on Fubu. And then they learned the history of Fubu and everything. It was just wild.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And Homeboys from Queens, too.
Yeah.
Shout outs to him.
That's the dude from Shark Tank.
That's fine.
A dude from Shark Tank.
Yep, Damon. I think
something.
his name's Damon.
Damon something. I don't know. But all we know, we didn't really know him. We just knew LL because LL was rocking that like if his life depended on it.
Yeah, we thought it was LL's brand. We thought it was LL Cool J's brand.
He did. It really was his brand because he was talking about it because, this is how cold LL is. Shouts out to LL Cool J. Because I got to tell you.
Shout out to LL.
Because this dude, I shit you not, this dude was able to do a Gap commercial and wear the Fubu brand in the Gap commercial.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's
wild. Actually, that actually sparked it for Fubu because that's when people were more aware of Fubu.
Because you seen him
and it just blew from there.
Like that's what I'm saying. And then you got
insane.
which is crazy. And you had all the stuff like back in the day.
That's called genius marketing.
Yeah. And LL Cool J was like, oh, don't worry about marketing and don't worry about a permission. I'm one of the owners. I'm making permission. I'm like, to walk in there and say you own your brand and then be like, oh, we got to talk to the people. Like, I'm one of the owners. You can use it. There's no problem.
Fine.
And that's free marketing. Like Gap paid $30 million to air a commercial, right? But like they got it for free. They got free marketing for free. Like $30 million going that commercial, but they got it for free in there. Just one couple seconds of it. Genius level intellect. IQ, living in 2025. Here we are.
Facts. Yeah, everything comes full circle at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're right.
That's how I feel.
No, but yeah, like
So
basically,
moving on.
so before we move on, just
Yeah.
just a recap. This dude banned glizzies. He banned iPhones. He banned leather jackets, jeans. He banned YouTube. He banned K-pop and porn.
Wait, hold on. Let me speculate real quick. So you can't even wear jeans?
No, you can't wear jeans. Can't wear jeans.
No skinny jeans.
No skinny jeans. No nut huggers, son.
Hey,
no distressed jeans. Yo, you want...
No offense, but I think he's banning everything that seems
white.
You know what I mean?
Fuck that. I'll say it. White. I mean,
white and...
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, son. Yo, jeans is crazy, but I rock a set of jeans, no problem. Like, jeans is like the best invention ever. Like, for real.
Fact.
Like,
I wear jeans even in the summer.
Right. Like, I definitely do. And to come to find out, jeans is like 150 years old. I seen the oldest pair of jeans in Levi's in the city. They got them shits from like 1800 and shit. I'm like, damn, son, you got Abraham Lincoln rocking skinny jeans, man, freaking doing the stanky leg and skinny jeans and whatnot. But yeah, that's it for the Kim Jong idiot for right now. I'm surprised homeboy hasn't been assassinated yet.
We don't want to get too political, but yo, that's a wild. That dude is he's a savage.
I ain't gonna lie, he's him. He's him. I'm just like, are you gonna ban Dennis Rodman next? Like, because he likes Dennis Rodman.
That's his boy.
Yeah, for real.
That's his boy.
But that blows my mind too about it. It's like, how you ban mad American shit, and then one of your good friends is American, and then you be indulging in American shit anyway. I wouldn't be surprised if he was sitting in the corner when he goes home and he'd be like that and like, to that shit in the corner. Yo, his wife, I can't believe for the life of me that's his wife. If you ever seen this dude's wife.
How does she look?
Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Like, because his wife is like,
she bad?
Yeah, she aight. She's not bad, but she aight.
Let me find out he got him a little baddie.
Like, yeah, she a little baddie. She a little boo thing. Hold on.
Imagine he got one of them OF models.
I wouldn't be surprised. Hold on. We gonna do it. Kim.
Yo, your boy got the serious flat top. Look at the flat top on him.
I know, my man looking like freaking Eraserhead from Dick Tracy.
Big Daddy King.
Yo, his shit is clean though. I'm not even gonna lie, his shit is mad clean.
He looked like a video game character.
Like the last boss. Look. This is his shorty. Look.
Oh, damn.
This is his shorty.
Oh, damn.
She bad. She aight. Like, that's what I'm saying. Yo, my man ain't smashing that.
I just heard the music. I just heard the music play.
I do math because I have no fun. Nah, let me stop before I get canceled. Let's stop.
Yeah, let's stop.
All right, but no.
So let's stop being racist.
This is his wife. She aight. Like, she cute. She like, but look at that face of hers. She's like, yo, let me get the hell out of here. This man has showed me all 2 inches of his penis, and I don't like it.
She got that No Way Out look.
Yeah, for she's like,
No Way
that's
Out movie?
the help me. She got the help me look. Stat. Get me 10 cc's of black penis. Stat. So yeah.
So now hold on. What do we move? We moving on because we got a few topics.
Yeah.
What are we moving on to now? What would you like to speculate on?
Nah. Well. What? No. Go ahead.
I just wanted to see more or less, right? For those of you watching out there, and please, we want everyone to please, let us know in the comments, what do you think about all these things that we're talking about? Because sometimes, we don't know everything, correct? You know what I mean? We would like your input.
Shit, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, what do y'all think right now?
Don't expect.
So we got Adam 22. Facts. We got Adam 22, where he's calling out Whack 100. That's supposed to be his boy. They had a big brawl outside of No Jumper Studios. But now Adam 22, it seems like, is playing like the victim card because he doesn't want no parts of bad publicity. You know what I mean? So he's pretty much blaming Whack 100, I feel, for all this that occurred, and now Whack 100's turning around like, bro, you're the king of like disrespect. You know what I mean? Like, he's had a lot of disrespectful moments on his show, and it seems like he's like trying to put the blame on Whack so he doesn't get too much.
But
under the fire,
Adam does that all the time. Adam 22 does that shit all the time. Because I know last year or the year before that, he was in some shit where somebody said he was appropriating culture or something like that, and then he's like, he's making money off of like all the rap artists that's like, you know, black centric, like, you know, shit like, you know, from rap, like you're making money off the culture. You're doing what that sleazeball fucktoid Vlad does. You bring
Vlad TV,
yeah, like that Vlad the Fed, like you doing what that is, and then Vlad got his shit. He got cooked by Marlon Wayans last year and whatnot. But Adam be sitting here be doing like victim shit, like so. And it's not, I don't have no shade towards Adam like 22 because he seems like a chill guy, but sometimes it's just he be doing shit to hype up or juice it up or something like that. And then he don't want none of the static. He don't want none of what anybody got to offer because, you know, you got your peoples in there defending you and whatnot. But it's like, I could believe what Whack 100 is saying at the same time because like you're going on that show for a particular reason. So most of the time when they go on a show and they talk about that, they talk about a lot of gangster shit. They talk about like a lot of the Crips, Bloods. They talk a lot of gang, like hood shit, like real hood shit. Then
they be having a lot of guys that have problems with other guys and all that and ops and all that.
So
shit.
they setting the
like,
scene.
What do you expect?
It's like you. It's not only that you lit a match. You know you soak your hands in gasoline and the shit is coming back to fruition. So. I can't be mad at people for not liking Adam 22. You know, a lot of people don't fuck with Adam 22 and whatnot, and then it is what it is. You know, Adam 22 is just like he's different, and then to me, he really can't say nothing about anybody because my man is like the ultimate cuck. How you put your wife after having your wife for mad years?
Let's not even go into that.
Nah, son, no, you getting you catching it. You catching all the static. Like how you can't never say nothing to nobody when you literally auction off your wife to just smash because your wife never been like your wife only did porn with you and other women, and then you open the gates of hell and start having her smash other man after she popped out kids and everything. And I remember seeing them on Snapchat, like in the early days of Snapchat. They were just, it was like they put out mad free content and everything too. Because you would always see Lena the Plug, but you didn't know about Adam for a while. And then he came into the scene and then you knew about Adam and whatnot. But it's like bro, like you're a porn star. So it's like, my guy, like you're doing that. I'm sorry. My wife ain't doing none of that shit. I'm sorry. If I ever have a wife.
Doing the most. He doing the most for some views. You can tell.
It's like cash for clicks and whatnot. And the show was just mad cringe. It's like, bro, like this dude won and then they were walking away from the camera and everything. And homeboy was touching his wife's ass and then he moved his wife's ass. He was like, not yet, later on. And he slapped his hand and shit. And they walk in holding Lena the Plug in the middle. Because he did a show on who's going to smash my wife. Pretty much. He did a whole show.
Oh shit. I think I seen a little bit like clips.
I see clips.
There, but I didn't see that whole
the
thing.
show. I'm not watching the show for research purposes. No.
Yeah,
I'd rather spend my time researching Billie Eilish. Yes, Billie Eilish. If you listening to this.
Oh, you like Billie Eilish?
Yeah, if you listening to this, baby girl, find me. Find me, Billie Eilish.
Duh.
We definitely birds of a feather flock to a whole lot of, I'm not gonna like I want to talk about sex, baby. Me and you.
Yo, Billie Eilish, give my man's a chance over here, man. It's a good dude.
Give me one more chance. Give me maybe one more chance.
Billie Eilish, huh?
But yeah,
she been doing her thing.
Nah, she's doing her thing. White girl, she's doing her thing. Like it's easy for her. She's life on easy mode. Yeah.
So she was born with the silver spoon?
No, definitely not. But people start thinking she's an industry plant because they was like, yo, her parents are.
Life's a little easier when you're bright.
You brighten my day, Sunny D. No, I'm not gonna lie. It's just her eyes. I'm in love with her eyes. When she looks at me, it's just like, damn, Satan, get out of my life. Not today, Satan.
Do you like SZA too?
SZA? Yeah, of course.
SZA's fire.
I love SZA. I mean, I don't listen to her music. Like,
how about Taylor Swift? You fucks with Taylor Swift?
No, I don't fuck with Taylor Swift. I'm tired of hearing about Taylor Swift. She ain't got nobody. I mean, she rich as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. She has a decent looking face. She rich as fuck.
I love her pay for my bills.
Word. She wanna help a brother out and pay for help a brother out, pay his mortgage, and say she helped a brokey black person. I saved a black person.
She want to give you the HBO,
right?
The HBO special.
Word. She's like, like, just put me on TV in the arms. You see these black men? They definitely need our help. Join me. I'm Taylor Swift, and if you donate 50 cents and a whole watermelon, you too could help a lot of these.
Yeah. Man, that was out of line.
Shout out to Taylor Swift. She doing her thing. I can't be mad at her. She blessed her whole crew with $200 million in bonuses.
I don't think I want to say watermelon because I don't want to sound too racist.
Man,
that's what she's gonna say.
Word, like watermelon. I'm like, yo, watermelon is delicious. I don't give a damn. I eat that shit up. Fried chicken. You know what I haven't had in mad long? You know that because we always get called out on it. Kool-Aid. I haven't drinking that shit in 20 years. I haven't taken that shit since I was like maybe like 15 or 12. I'm like third.
You know what we drink. You know what Spanish people like to drink, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Y'all like Kool-Aid. You know what we like?
Y'all Malta. that nasty shit.
Tang.
Y'all like
that tang.
Yeah, that's freaking astronaut Kool-Aid, off-brand astronaut Kool-Aid. There's Kool-Aid and then Kool-Aid from Temu. That's Tang.
Yeah, tú quieres Tang. They be like, it's orange juice. My nigga, that is not fucking orange juice.
That's Stop far from orange juice, man. And you know what? You ain't lying. My ex who's Puerto Rican, she had that in her refrigerator. Like, no, and she didn't have any kids in the house. It was just her and her moms. It was her and her moms, and she always had Tang.
You want some Tang?
I'm like, Tang? What is with y'all in Tang? Y'all just can't go get the real shit? 2 packets, man. 2 packets and sugar, and you good, son.
Fact.
That's the purple stuff Dave Chappelle was talking about. You know, all the kids walk into the house. Okay, guys, there's Sunny D, and there's apple juice, and there's purple stuff, and everybody goes, yeah. And then you got the black person.
Give me that purple stuff.
I want some of that.
Give me that.
I want some of that purple
stuff. Give me that diabetes in a cup.
Word, facts.
Can I have some diabetes in a cup?
No, it's not diabetes. It's diabetes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. Freaking the sugar bandit from freaking Rome. Diabetes instead of Gladius. Diabetes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
Yeah. So that's the whole thing with Adam 22 and whatnot. In other news, like I think
moving forward
about 2 days ago, Kamala Harris. So I know you guys, there's 2 things going that people keep talking about. All the white people and everybody in there who sort of gives a about the country and whatnot. They was talking about January 6th. That was like 2 days ago. So it's been like the 3-year anniversary of all that shit that went down in DC.
We're talking about the famous massacre that happened, correct?
The massacre with one person getting killed, which is wild. No. All jokes aside, it's not funny. We laugh. We're not laughing.
It was an unforgettable day of my life.
Yeah, it was just people just going in there looking. It was a whole aggressive tour. I'll just put it like that because there's video footage of them walking around, and it was like a whole tour. No one was doing nothing crazy.
Yo, let me chime in on that. Isn't it crazy that we have come so far in technology that we actually have a president that has a Twitter and be tweeting and shit like that?
That's engaging the public directly.
Yo, through Twitter. Like that's crazy.
Which is hilarious because Trump. I remember when Trump was president the first time. Well, because he's about to be president in a couple more days. Like he was just spouting crazy shit on Twitter. Just.
Yo,
and
fuck your mama.
Word, grab him out of pussy, and then it was like just send, just like full send. Then his cabinet was
my page got hacked.
My page got right. That bull. And it's like I'm like, yo, the funny. I remember I was in the city right when Trump got elected, and some guy with the news came up to me and he was talking about he was talking about do you want to say something? What do you think about Trump's latest tweet? And I said, what did he say? And it was like,
You didn't know.
I was like, what did he say? I was like, what did he say? And it was like, oh, he said this, that, and the third, kofefe. Because I guess he got his words mixed up. And he said kofefe. And they go, what is a kofefe? I said, I don't know. Maybe it's something you catch on your feet. I don't know. Like, yeah. And everybody was making a big deal of the kofefe thing for like at least months. I said, this man just missed and just did a typo. Yo, I swear, Apple and the autocorrect is like, hates everybody. It literally, because I'll be writing like, yeah, I'll see you later. And it'll be saying to people, don't bully me, I'll come. It'll switch the whole sentence. Like, it'll switch the whole sentence around, making people look crazy. Like, and
yo, now that you're talking about Apple, sorry to cut you off. Could you believe, you know that Siri's always listening, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm about to get my 20 Apple. Run me my $20, bitch.
We need money, yo.
We need some money.
Yo, you know they just had.
I need
bro,
gas.
They just had a lawsuit.
Yep.
They just had a lawsuit.
Yeah, it's a class action. If it's between 2014 and I think 2020 or something like that, if you had an iPhone, you can get $20 if this passes through court. It may be more, it may be less. I need that $20 in my life.
How do we, hold on, for everybody watching, because even I want to know, how do we go about that?
So wait, so right now it hasn't been passed. It hasn't been passed like yet. So it's like it got to go through like the class action, and then once it's available, it'll be like you could go on like it'll be all over Google. You could just be like, how do I claim class action lawsuit on Google, and then it'll probably be a way that you could put the.
Oh shit! You better post that link. Post that link for the next episode.
When it comes out, I want my $20 too, yo. That's I could go to the Aki and get me a freaking a chopped cheese for the whole week.
Nice, you get like 3 of them.
Where I could get like you know New York is in our chopped cheese. I could go to the Ak. Yo Ak, let me get a chopped cheese. Let me get a beef patty on cocoa bread, my guy. Like,
yeah, hook me up, brother.
Let me get a bacon.
And let me get an Arizona iced tea with that.
Facts. Let me get a bacon egg and cheese like with the mayo and salt and pepper ketchup. Man, fast. It's one word. Please. On a bagel. Let me get a bacon egg and cheese on the bagel. Like, let me get a bacon egg and cheese on a roll, salt and pepper ketchup, jelly. Straight ketchup.
Right. Toast that motherfucker up too, Aki.
That's what I'm saying. You already know. We already know. I want my $20. Run me my $20, Apple. Wake Steve Jobs up, exhume his corpse, and make him pay me my $20. We could do $20 in a Thriller video. Nah, for real. I don't want to see Steve Jobs at my house.
Need that.
I don't like. Yeah, I'm gonna need that $20 though. I'm gonna need that $20.
We need that.
Yo,
we need that, especially for all the suffering we did last year. Shit.
Facts. Yeah, I'm hoping that Jesus takes the wheel this year and makes us and blesses us, because Lord know my cup done runneth over. But yeah,
yo, the cup is overflowing, bro.
But yeah, so it was the what's it called, the January 6th thing, right? But this year, since it's now the transfer of power again, Kamala Harris had to be in Congress and read that she lost the vote because she's the vice president. So she has to read the total count and confirm it. Yeah, word. Everybody's like, yo, she was pissed. She had to be like, and the vote goes to this Cheeto motherfucker. This Cheeto looking motherfucker. Like, and she had to read the numbers and confirm it, which people were salty.
All them rap concerts she threw down the drain.
All that money she wasted. She had $1 billion budget for freaking her campaign, and she's in debt, man. I mean, if that's not a Negro move, I don't know what to tell you, bro, man.
And she wanted to run the country?
Right, like, you wanted to run the country, and you couldn't even manage your own funds, man. I would have put at least $2 million of that to the side for me, if I would have lost that.
Like, I'll pay you tomorrow.
Yo, like, let me hold that $1 billion. I'll pay it back. Yo, I'm good for it, fam. I got you, fam. I got you, yo. Don't, I'm not gonna hold you, fam. Yo, you kind of shady. You changed. You not trying to lend me that money,
You forgot where you came from,
Word. You forgot what you came from? You know me, Kamala. I used to make collard greens in the tub, man.
Let me hold something.
Word. Yo, fish don't fry in the kitchen. Beans don't burn on the grill. Kamala Harris, man. Nah, but yeah.
I knew she wasn't going to win.
No, we all knew. We all
now.
knew. And then she thought she pulled out the big guns with Obama, telling, yo, the brothers, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You did not voting, and you know
the country's going to be a lot better.
It was like the country's going to be a lot better. Trump is not good for you.
Legalize marijuana.
Yeah, Trump is not good for you. Michelle.
Michelle, come here, bitch.
Come here. Run it back. Tell all these brothers why Trump isn't good for them. But nah, I'm telling you, she bought Obama. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna lie. Like it went bad for her. But the funny thing is, there's a show out there. Y'all probably know it. It's called The View, with Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and all of them. And don't get it confused for that other show, The Real, with Tia Tamera. Tia, I lost my husband, Amari. Like that's the sister chick. Like
oh yeah, I remember
that show is called that show is called The Real. She's on that. And then there's The View with Whoopi Goldberg and all those old crones and whatnot around the table. And they be having stupid, they be having dumbass takes. And it's wild. So one of the hosts, I think her name is Sunny Holston.
Is she white?
I don't know. She mixed. She got a tan or some shit. I don't know. Maybe she just went to like the countryside for a weekend and came back with a tan. I don't know. Some of these black people, I be getting confused, man. Like, I'm like, are you black? Like, for real? Because you be speaking like a whole white person sometimes, like, and whatnot. Although, you know what? I can't even be mad. I still kind of like Candace Owens a little bit. Like, I like her. She kind of cute too, but she went and got with it.
She fire. I ain't gonna lie. She a little baddie.
She a little baddie. She just got with the white dude. You know, she wasn't trying to get with no Tyrone or, you know, no Pookie. She was not trying to do that.
Yo, you can't be mad at her hustle, man.
I can't be, you know.
Can't be mad.
Yo, Eve did the same thing. Eve went and got her a white dude.
Talking about Eve, you seen that picture they took?
That picture of Christmas dinner. Yo, bro, the jokes, the comments was
go over there and get my go get my laundry.
It was just like all white people at that table, and
the comments was crazy.
It was like, yo, who's for sale? Or like, who's for sale? Like, what is going on right now? I feel like I'm watching Django right now. What's going on?
Yeah, that was wild.
It's just like everybody was cracking jokes. But I mean, I can't be mad at Eve. She secured the bag.
Hey, you know what? Coming from Philly, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Word. You gotta do what you gotta do. If you pull out the hood and you get out, your pull-out game is ridiculous. You gotta tell it to some of these idiots out here, man. They pull-out game need to be on point and whatnot. But Eve did her thing too. But but so that Sunny Holston person, she basically compared that thing that happened on January 6th to the Holocaust.
The audacity.
So she's wild. That's what I'm saying. That's a crazy, wild statement. I mean, that's the type of smooth brain, recessive chromosome thinking.
She's definitely going to get canceled.
No, she's not going to get canceled because, you know, there's people out there that just sit there. Oh, yeah. It's definitely like the Holocaust. Man, a whole bunch of people died and whatnot. And definitely the January 6th.
They literally almost extinct a whole race.
Yep.
There's nothing that compares. The closest thing, if you really want to have that argument, maybe slavery, but you cannot really compare either because
I mean
that's wild.
It was like, like what type of smooth brain thinking allowed her to evolve to that point? Like, it's just like that scene from Billy Madison where he gave that long answer and the guy was like,
what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I feel like it was like an asinine answer, but that's just the television we getting and we getting program and whatnot. But to compare it to Holocaust where millions of people died and whatnot is wild. A war was fought.
You know what You know what the problem is? I think we've come to a point right now that everybody just says things without even thinking about what the they're saying.
Everybody
Like,
looking for their next
are you
viral
thinking
moment.
about what? Yeah, like people don't even like stop for a second and realize what you are saying is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
They gave
Like,
everybody a
that's
platform.
wild.
They making stupid people famous. Everybody a platform. We just worship a girl who just said you should spit on a phallus.
Yeah,
Hawk Tua spit on that thing, and this girl got a
that's wild.
podcast. She had her own coin, which she scammed people on, and she's
Millions of dollars.
And this chick has a whole platform. She's a celebrity, overnight celebrity, because she just told you, slob on his knob like corn on the cob. That's pretty much what she told everybody.
Crazy.
And I'm granted, I don't think she's a bad person. I'm just saying it's just stupid people who are famous. You know, everybody's making stupid people famous.
It's that easy.
It's that easy. It's that easy. All you got to do is say something hot, stupid, and then you become a celebrity.
And just don't think of it.
Yeah.
Just put it up.
Unless you, and then all you got to do is be like, yo, I'm alpha and I'm a celebrity.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm alpha. All these beta dudes, son. You ain't on my level, son. What color's your Bugatti? Like, and you're like you're rich or whatnot.
That's just crazy.
And then on the other side of that fence, you got Elon Musk wilding out, just taking people checks and demonetizing people on Twitter or X.
Why?
Because there's a couple of people. There's one person I'm not going to mention because I don't want to give him the clicks. But there's one particular person who's in the manosphere or red pill space who's been just going straight on racism stuff and been saying mad racist stuff on the internet and whatnot. And homeboy got upset because Elon Musk demonetized him, right? But in fairness to that guy, Elon did say that Twitter was going to be a free speech place. It's going to be a free speech community where you could do whatever you want. You could say whatever you want. You could express whatever you want. But now,
I think they even have nudity now too, right? You can have nudity.
Twitter always had nudity. Let's just put it like that. Twitter always had nudity.
Yeah, no, but I heard now there's literally no boundaries.
Yeah, well, it's like the Wild Wild West in there. Like, it's crazy because you get porn on 1 minute and then you got someone calling you an N-word with a hard ER at the end of it.
Gee.
Word, you got people calling you out, it's
out of line.
Yeah, it's out of line, out of pocket stuff. It's crazy. Yo, you could watch people's death.
Honestly, I don't know how people I literally can't remember the last time. I've tried to understand the Twitter platform. I can never understand it.
No, the thing is, honest, I gotta give it to Twitter though, or X rather, because that's where I get most of my news from. Because most of that, like on Twitter, it's fast. Yo, the news drops fast. So with anything you want to know, go on Twitter or X, whatever. I'm calling it Twitter. I don't care.
I got Twitter. Let's call it X, because now it's X. But you're right, because I do get a lot of notifications as far as news on X.
As soon as something pops on X, it's like now within an hour, everyone knows. But like it happens fast on there and like dumb fast, dumb quick, and then some. But yeah, so Elon is banning like free speech, right? And I understand why. I'm gonna get to that in a second, real quick. But he's banning it because of the simple fact that he's gonna be under Trump, because Trump is like hiring him to do something for the United States. So he's gonna be in the country. So he's trying to do a little quick cleanup of himself real quick and show that I'm all for controlled speech and controlled political stuff. So Elon kind of weaseled his way into that because we know why Elon's doing it. Elon's doing it because he's just trying to get more bills passed so he can do more stuff with his company. And and why
think about it, he's very smart.
He's smart. Very smart, not a genius in my personal opinion. He's not a genius, but he's smart. He's very intelligent. I would say that he has very good business sense. But on the other side of that fence, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg said, you know what? We're going to make it more free speech. We're going to put community notes. We're going to do that. So he just literally just went and piggyback. Oh, he's getting like, oh, watch him tore his ass up. Guess what? Now I'm going to be the leader. I'm going to do what he did. So now come to my platform and come back to crusty ass Facebook. So
come back to death row.
Word.
If you don't want someone all in the video,
dancing in the video.
With that. He hit him with that.
Hit him with the Suge
That
Knight.
was gangster
Hit
though.
him with the Suge Knight.
I ain't gonna lie.
Freaking Mark
That
Zuckerberg.
is kind of smart. If you think about it, it's very smart because now people gonna say, X is whack. Let me go back to Facebook
Right.
and Instagram.
Or just Instagram. And Instagram is lit. It's just that you got to really be known to make it on Instagram, to make it like that. And then TikTok's getting ready to get banned. So Instagram is getting ready to pick up all these people that was on TikTok. So it's
now that we speculating on this, what's your favorite platform?
To be honest, as toxic as it is,
I like Instagram.
I gotta say Twitter. As toxic as it is, I like Twitter. Twitter. It's just,
okay.
It's just toxic as hell. But it's like, yo, you find the most craziest shit. Sometimes I gotta take a break. That's where I'm like, yo, enough internet for the day. But I do bounce back and forth.
No. Let me rephrase. Actually, my bad. I didn't speculate that. I didn't make it specific. As far as you as a content creator now and doing, trying to make your own way. Obviously, we're probably like both YouTube, but like besides YouTube, you think I feel like Instagram's a little bit more easier to use, and I feel like X is a little more difficult to fuck with, and TikTok too. I don't get the algorithms.
Nah. With Instagram, it's all about like it's like you gotta already. It's easier if you already built a community already. For instance, like if you're building a community, because Instagram has a lot of resources to use to get your stuff out. Like you got reels, you got stories, you got all these different things to kind of connect. Where that X is kind of like bare bones. You just put a little clip, you put a little GIF, you put say your 150 characters or 300 characters or whatever, and then you put it out. But it's just like, it's just funny because the most arguments happen on it because everybody can type. On Instagram, there's not. That's why Instagram came out with threads now. Like they came out with threads.
And Instagram's getting it's like the softest platform. I feel like you can't even say nothing bad.
Right.
You get banned.
Instagram got me targeted. That. Like, yo, every time I'm getting ready to say something, you could be hurtful, and yo, they'll
put the notification up. Yeah.
They shut me down like 2 different times. They got me zeroed in. And I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm shadow banned. Like I'm channel banned because I be noticing certain things as be happening. And I don't be like certain things that I was following. It's already pushed me to a certain area or whatnot, or my stuff is not. I can't get my stuff out as good as it is, but I can't really tell by the end of this year, I'll be able to tell like how much because I'm trying to put more content on Instagram. The best thing for Instagram to put out is reels and shorts, like short form stuff. Like if you got short form stuff, put it out on Instagram. YouTube is like number one. It's like number one. Like. It's like
YouTube's the number
one. It's like the number one like in my personal opinion, it's bigger than TikTok, bigger than Instagram, bigger than Twitter. Like YouTube is just, it has so much value. It's fun. Like I don't even watch regular TV no more. I watch mostly YouTube.
Yeah.
So
me too.
In my personal opinion, you said besides YouTube, I could say YouTube, Twitter for me, and then Instagram, and then TikTok. I can't stand TikTok, to be completely honest. I can't. But
I can't. TikTok
I can't stand
either. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't get me wrong. Like if you do some funny stuff, you got to be dancing or you got to do something like fun.
Yeah, a lot of dance shit.
Yeah, it's like, TikTok, and then that's like the stupidest things ever. And I'm like, yo, then where the hell is all the choreographers who were doing shit during the 90s? You got freaking this stupid Charlie D'Amelio, and she's taking freaking dances and like that goofy shit. Like, bro, get out of here. Why is this on my feed? Like, why is this on my feet? Like, dude, like, spare me. Like, with that. Like, why is this like, oh, you just hating because you ain't talented? I'm like, nah, it's just, I danced like years ago, but it is what it is. Like, that's what the kids want to see. That's what the kids want to see. And, that's what the kids want to see. Right. But yeah, like, I
feel like you're right. TikTok's more for the kids.
Yeah, right. And then, one of the last things I wanted to talk about was ChatGPT. So,
inform me on this. This is wild.
Yeah, so ChatGPT, everybody knows it's like the best thing that came out this year. So over the last year, because ChatGPT released like at the beginning of this year, and then NVIDIA had a really good year, 2023 and most of 2024, because with the AI technology that's out there with ChatGPT, you pretty much can have a whole conversation with ChatGPT on anything, right? So ChatGPT has been programmed recently. So in Vegas, a couple of days ago, some dude set off a Cybertruck Uh,
I seen that.
Yeah, somebody set off a Cybertruck. On
That shit blew up, right?
Blew up like a whole movie. He used explosives and everything.
James Bond.
Right, on some James Bond stuff. And it was like a control. Yo, the control explosion was so good that it didn't damage anything else but the truck. So no one got hurt. No building was half off or nothing like that. It just blew up, right? Now, being that it blew up, he managed to program ChatGPT to blow it up and to do everything and set it up when everything was triggered through ChatGPT.
That's crazy.
And not only
the chat is ChatGPT. Let me get this straight. ChatGPT, because I noticed now it's on Google too. When you Google stuff, you could do, it says like a chat thing, whatever.
Right.
But we're talking about the ChatGPT app, correct?
Yeah, itself. Because most of these AIs is coming from ChatGPT. ChatGPT is like the first, it's like the first one of it. It's the main one that all of these are built off of that. So now Microsoft has Copilot. Google has something else. They used to have Cortana. Now they got something else. I think something. It's like so many different things that they got. But ChatGPT is like the number one, right? So now you could do, and I was literally messing around with ChatGPT maybe about a day or so. I had a whole conversation with the ChatGPT AI, which is wild to me. Whole conversation about like stars or I had a conversation about what's the difference between a leader and a genius, or like it was like all the conversations I would have, and it was like, oh wow, that's a really good perspective. But this is this, and this is how it is, and they was explaining it in detail, and it's kind of like fun because it's like me and you are having a conversation, like that's how good it is. But if you program ChatGPT to put something together, like a guy programmed his ChatGPT to control his phone like it was in sentry mode, like literally, like I'm sorry, he controlled his gun like it was in sentry mode.
His gun,
a gun, like he was able. He set it up, put it together, and then he told ChatGPT certain directives on how to shoot. And he was like, yo, move by this many degrees, and do it in a consistent pattern to cover this amount of meters. And he put that shit in, and ChatGPT went to work. Bow, 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 bow. Like, it was like crazy. It was like he programmed it through that. Now, with that being said, think about this. Coconuts in Barbados. No, I'm just playing.
So we're gonna say pros and cons, right? That's what we're getting to.
I mean, yeah, you could say pros and cons. It's just like, where do we go now that you can do that?
Yeah.
Now that you could do that, how crazy is that for you to be like, yo, I'm gonna put my gun. I'm not home. I can put my gun and set it up and have it and control it with ChatGPT, and I don't even have to be home.
Do you personally think that they should ban it?
No,
because of that?
I don't necessarily think they should ban it, but I think people need to start regulating it and start watching for it and start seeing what it's capable of, like the full capabilities of it. But to be able to set off an explosion and control weapons and arm it is wild. Next thing you know, somebody's gonna be flying around with an Iron Man suit blowing everybody up.
Yo, fact.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Tony Stark.
Word, like freaking Elon Musk. I keep telling Elon Musk. I keep trolling him.
Well, we got robots now.
Oh yeah,
we're going into the future, bro.
I'm telling you, robots is gonna be the next thing, and then they're gonna start making. They got the sex dolls and everything, and whatnot.
It's getting crazy.
And now it's gonna be on some Stepford Wives. You're gonna buy one, and you get to smash one at the crib. And do you even want to go out and date now? I got a 10, a certified baddie. With the booty cheeks clapping, the digital booty cheeks clapping. Why would I want to go out and holler at a girl?
The metals is clapping hard.
Word, son.
The metals clapping.
Son, yo, dudes are gonna be wrecking that joint. Like wrecking that joint. Getting like you'll be like, I want an Asian, like 5'1" anime baddie that's like a robot, but looks like mad real. And you get exactly what you asked for. Next thing you know, you're going to bust a nut and that robot's going to go self-aware like Cyberdyne or whatever and freaking snap your neck, and then the robot apocalypse is going to begin.
Like that movie with Megan. I think with
it's
what's
Megan.
her name?
It's called Megan. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People don't know, man. The AI would like, yo, Skynet is gonna be self-aware. It's gonna be a wrap for people.
The Terminator has begun.
Right. They got the music and everything. But yeah, yo, like that's ChatGPT. That's gonna be real. It's gonna get real over the next. I think by the time we old and crusty and whatnot, AI is gonna be way different. It's gonna be way different.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna get eventually where ain't nobody even gonna go outside no more.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Wall-E. Yep. Yeah, everything's gonna be convenient. Think about it. The internet made it where you don't never need to go outside.
Yeah, facts. You can even get your groceries delivered, anything delivered, Amazon, this, that.
I can get porn delivered.
Getting out of control.
I can watch porn for free. Remember, your dad used to have the freaking porn collection, and he needed the code. He needed the code and be like, and then go in there and then go get the video. Jack me off 4 ways to Sunday. Yeah, word. Like, this is a winner. I remember these days. And it was like the VHS.
Hardcore Hose.
Right. Backdoor Sluts 9.
Volume 5.
Right. Backdoor Sluts with anal. And strap-ons.
You couldn't even get through the whole movie because you had to watch that shit quick, too.
Facts. You had to go the quickest nut in the world. Be like,
to be pausing shit. Let me put it back.
Word. And then you lose your shit. I'm telling you, the dude learning about puberty, like a boy learning about puberty, it's like crazy. Like that kid don't want to be anywhere near nobody. Just want to be beating his meat like it stole something.
Facts. Like, the best days when your parents are like, we're going out tonight. You be like,
seeing that. Like everybody leaves, like, okay, sonny,
take your time.
Word, mom and dad going out to dinner. They're like, okay, son, we're gonna leave you home. We feel like you're old enough to watch yourself. It's just you and whatnot. And you be like, you're like, where the laptop at? Where the laptop at? Where the laptop at?
Tell you what, I'm gonna be watching.
Word, I'm gonna beat my dick. I'm gonna beat my dick.
It's not Nick at Night.
Word. You got the sheets over there, and we're sitting there going on all those websites. You got the Hub. You got X videos, you got YouPorn on there. It's crazy out there with everything that's out there. But sooner or later, stuff is going to be programmed. The human race is going to be like lead to their own self-destruction in one way or another. So, but yeah.
For real.
But yeah, but that's all I got right now. Like that's like I was talking about right now. That's been going on over the last week and whatnot.
I think that this is going to be a great, make sure you guys all tune in if you like what we're doing here. This is our first episode, so maybe it was a little bit choppy. Let us know what you liked and what you disliked. We're looking forward to doing plenty more of these. And if you have any topics that you would like us to speak on, make sure you email. What's your email?
You don't need to email me. I'm not giving these people so they can dox me. Like,
you don't want to give them email? Well, if you guys any topics,
let's put it like this. I'll put it on here. Just leave topics in the chat or in the comments, and then we'll look at the chats and whatnot, and we'll see what we could do, and we'll put it out there. Make sure if you brought your crusty ass here to come and see the content, to like and subscribe, man. Please. Respectfully these nuts, man. Respectfully these nuts. Now, all serious jokes. If you like the content, like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Share this with your lover. Share it with your baby mamas. If you want to slap your baby mamas, you could also leave in the comments. Don't do it for real. You're gonna go to jail, and then nobody.
Don't do that. You don't want to start the year off like that.
You don't want to start the year off being next door neighbors with Luigi and Diddy and whatnot, and watching Diddy go tantrums and with no baby oil and shit like that.
That's crazy.
So yeah, like whatnot. Come on, don't be a Diddy, okay? Be a don'ter. You see what I did there? See how Diddy did it?
I like it.
You could be a donor, a donny. There you go. A don'ter.
Don'ty.
Yeah, don'ty. You could be a don'ty, right? People say no Diddy.
Donkey.
Like no donkey. Nah, but all jokes aside, if you like the content, like and subscribe, We're going to see if we could do this more and bring out some good content. Hopefully we cover some aspects, and whatever you want us to talk about and whatnot, we'll put it up in here. And if you willing, if you got to this far of the video, that's what's up. We love you, man. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. I always say on my show, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And Jay appreciates that. He loves your faces because of
That's a fact.
All right. Now, stop beating your dick. Go wash your hands. Okay. Wash your hands. I know this face is cute, and I know you see me glistening and you can't help yourself and you're bricked up, but you can get help too. You definitely can get help. All you perverts, except for Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish, please fap every day of the week to me. Every day. I will haunt your dream. No.
We're putting it into existence. Billie Eilish will be on your nuts by the end of 2025.
One of these days you're gonna see on this television screen that's not on a Billie Eilish photo on there. And it'll be like, man, you so fine. You blow my mind, Billie Eilish. We could be birds of a feather. We stick together, okay? And we stick together for various reasons, and it can get sticky. It could be stickety-ickety, and whatnot.
It's getting sticky.
And you talking about eating, girl? You could eat her for lunch, man. Lunch will be served here. And now just ha, yeah. All right. We're gonna get up out of here. That's enough out of us and whatnot. Like I said, we said it before. Make sure to like and subscribe. And this is Jay Kansha. This is Jmack from the Jmack Podcast Experience. We ain't got a name right now. We just bullshitting right now. So in the meantime, if you like it, like and subscribe, and we'll see where this goes. That's it for us here and whatnot.
Stay blessed, everybody, and vaya con Dios.
Yeah, there you go. All that Spanish guala stuff and lick ass. No, I'm just playing. All right, we out of here. Peace.